Well, hello there, my beautiful and makeup loving friends. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Emily, and today I am bringing you this week's new makeup releases in Pay or Stay Away. So as we do every single week on the channel here, let's go ahead and just jump right on into the new makeup releases. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about today is something that I feel like everyone is buzzing about right now, and that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette. This is going to be releasing on September 25th on their website, October 9th in online retailers, and in stores on October 12th. I don't know how much this is going to be retailing for yet. I haven't seen a price, but it's probably going to be around the $42 price point, I believe is their usual price point for palettes. So I would assume that this would be the same. So obviously the outside packaging of this is absolutely stunning. Anastasia really outdid themselves with the PR box. They really outdid themselves with the actual packaging itself. That kind of coppery rose gold glitter is absolutely stunning, and I absolutely loved the PR box with the spray painted golden roses. I literally responded to Norvina's post of her showing the PR box on Twitter, and I was like, you've inspired me to do some DIY golden flowers. And she responded and said, make sure you wear a mask. And I was like, thank you. That is very sweet of you. But let's talk about the actual shades in the palette themselves. So you get 14 different shades in this palette, and you get a mixture of mattes and metallics. So just based on what I've seen on the internet and on Trendmood and whatnot, it seems like a lot of people were kind of underwhelmed by this palette. It looks like the palette is mostly consisting of neutral and kind of smoky shades, and then there's like one bright reddish coral matte that's thrown in there. So I don't know. I think it's pretty. I think that if you're into neutrals, I think you will like it. I'm just not really 100% here for it because I already have shades like this in my collection. I don't think this is anything revolutionary. And when I first saw this palette, my mind immediately went to the Kat Von D Better Together and Too Faced collab that came out a couple holidays ago. There was a bright red in the Kat Von D part of the palette, but the rest of it was a bit more smoky. There was like a gray and a black and then some neutral browns. And this just automatically brought me right back to that palette, and I didn't want that palette when it came out, and I still don't want this palette now that it's kind of made its way back into the beauty industry just with a different brand. I don't want it. I think the outside packaging is beautiful. I'm sure the formula is great. The shimmers look really, really nice, but I just personally don't need this right now, so I'm not going to be buying it. That is $42 that I can personally save and put towards something that I actually really want. So jumping into the next new makeup release, Dose of Colors is doing round 2 with Desi and Katy. They're doing another collab, and it looks like this collab is going to be releasing on September 24th at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this collab consists of the Friendcation palette, which is going to be $55. Then they are releasing 2 different lip glosses, which are going to be $17 each in the shades Over the Top, which is a re-promoted shade from last year, and the shade The Most. 2 different velvet matte lipsticks for $18 each in the shades My Main and A Mauve Story. 2 matte lipsticks for $16 each in the shades Hey Girl and Aftermath. And finally, they are going to be bringing back some highlighters here for $28 each in the shades Fuego, which was, I believe, their more popular one from last year's collabs, and the shade Chasing the Sun. So that was a lot to say there. That was a mouthful. They are releasing a whole giant collection here. So I personally think that the palette that they're bringing out is beautiful. I love these shimmery shades. They look absolutely stunning. They look blinding. They look glittery in the best way possible. I think they look absolutely beautiful. Now, one thing that I heard Makeup Struggles talking about in one of her most recent videos was that she thinks that they're just basically the same exact formula from the summer block party singles that they came out with last year, and they just put them into the palette. And I'm not necessarily against that because I believe those singles are like $26 each, which is insane for one single metallic eyeshadow. So I wouldn't mind them putting in that formula because it did look like those shadows were beautiful and super metallic and just gorgeous and would be perfect all over the lid. So I like the idea of them putting that formula into this palette because you're basically going to get a bunch of those shades for a cheaper price if they are what's in this palette. The one thing that I'm kind of bummed about this palette is that the mattes are just very basic, very neutral, very everyday, wearable, whatever. They're everything that we've ever seen someone come out with when they come out with eyeshadow palettes. I have seen this 1.5 billion times, you have seen this 1.5 billion times, and I just wish that they would have done something that was a little bit more more exciting, I guess. I understand that Katy and Desi don't necessarily do super colorful looks, but I feel like they just could have brought more as far as the mattes go. The shimmers look awesome, so A+ on the shimmers. They look beautiful. I love the colors they picked. But I'm not going to be getting this just because I would only use half the palette. I'm not going to touch any of those mattes because they're just too neutral for my personal preference. Now, the lip products look beautiful. I don't really need any right now, but I don't doubt that they're going to be great. The highlighters look amazing too. I swatched the I Love Sarah E collab in person when I was at Ulta, and they were super buttery, they were super smooth, super metallic, so I'm not against the highlighters. I just personally don't need any right now, so I'm gonna be skipping over this collab. And honestly, when I first saw it, I thought I needed that palette, but then when I looked at it, I was like, girl, you don't need that. So one of you guys actually told me about this next new makeup release here, and thank you for thinking of me because this is right up my freaking alley. This is the Persona Color Theory Kit in the shade Pink. This is going to be retailing for $38 and it will be available on October 2nd. So this is basically a little kit that is based around one color, and obviously this is pink. So I appreciate that you guys thought of me because you know I love pink. Pink is my favorite color and I absolutely live and die for pink makeup. But this kit is going to be consisting of an eyeshadow palette which will contain 5 different mattes, full-size multi-use brush, and full-size 24-hour eyeliner in Plum. And they say that this kit is for green and brown eyes. Supposedly it's supposed to enhance your eyes if you have green and brown eyes. Maybe that's why I love pink so much. I don't know, but all I know is that this is absolutely beautiful. I think the price point is amazing. I might pick it up. I'm not 100% sure. I know I already have these colors in my collection, although they are absolutely beautiful, but I'm intrigued to try the formula, and it comes with a brush and an eyeliner, and I don't have any Plum eyeliner, so I'd be willing to give it a shot. I'm not 100% sure on this yet, but it's definitely up my alley, and I have my eye on the brand. I have my eye on this specific little kit here. I'm just not 100% sure if I really need this yet. So next up, Natasha Denona is at it again. She is releasing the Cranberry palette, which is going to be $48. It is coming soon, and it is a limited edition. This is one of her holiday palettes. This palette is absolutely beautiful, and I love the colors. I think it's absolutely stunning. I love cranberry shades. But I don't need this. I have this. I bought her Joya palette last year, and this is very reminiscent of the Joya palette, so for that reason, I'm skipping over it. I like the Joya palette. I love the burgundy kind of cranberry berry tone that's in that palette, and that satisfies my need for a Natasha Denona cranberry shade. I like that palette. It's really good quality. I would say if you've been looking at her formula and you want to try a berry tone from her, maybe go for the cranberry palette. But the one thing that I have to say is that Natasha Denona is always changing around her formula. None of us know why she does it. She always comes out with this beautiful, perfect formula and then just changes it the next time she comes out with a new palette. So you really take a gamble when you purchase Natasha Denona, and I don't really approve of that for the prices that she's charging. If you're gonna purchase a nice Natasha Denona palette and spend your coin on it, you expect it to be good, and she doesn't always come through. Natasha, come on, just get it down to a single formula that you like and that your customers like, and then we will all be happy and we will stop complaining. Next up on the pay or stay away list for this week are the new Jeffree Star velour lip liners. These are going to be $16 each, and they are available on September 28th. He's also releasing 16 different shades, and I believe the Supreme Frost will also be available on that day. So I think the packaging for these are absolutely stunning. He really went above and beyond with the packaging. They look girly and kind of feminine with that bright pink color that he always uses, but the little topper of the actual lip liner itself looks very elegant and very high-end and kind of bougie. So I appreciate him putting in the little extra effort to make the packaging look really cute and really elegant and kind of high-end. I appreciate that. But I don't really think I'm going to be picking up any lip liners. Now I am really curious to see what colors he brings out. So far they've just shown us a teal and a red. So I'm curious if he comes out with any colors that I am just dying for, and if I feel like I need it, then I'll go ahead and pick it up. I think the $16 price point isn't horrible by any means, but I am more interested in the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost. Girl, you bet your butt I'm going to be on the Jeffree Star website on September 28th, refreshing the page, waiting for the Supreme Frost Frost to drop. I am so freaking excited. You guys know I love a bright metallic blinding from space highlight, and I am dying to get my hands on some Supreme Frost. Supposedly they are a gel kind of hybrid baked gelée formula, which is right up my alley. I am all here for baked gelée formulas, so that is what I have my eye on. The next makeup release that we have to talk about today are the new Wet n Wild Mega Glow Body Luminizers. I haven't seen a price for these yet, but everything from Wet n Wild is under $10 for the most part, so I can assume that these are probably going to be maybe $8, maybe $8 to $10, and these are going to be available on September 27th, and these are Walmart exclusives. So I believe you can pick them up in stores from Walmart and on the walmart.com website. So these are going to be available in 3 different shades as well, and I absolutely love the shade range that they brought out for these. You basically have everyone covered here. There is an extremely kind of deep, dark bronzy shade. There's a more mid-toned bronze, and then there's a bit more of a lighter gold. So you can reach a lot of skin tones with the range that they brought out for these body luminizers, and they don't have to be spot on because they are a kind of highlighty body product. I love this, and when I first saw Trendmood announce this, I immediately felt so bad for everyone who went out and spent so much money on the Fenty body luminizer or the Becca and Chrissy Teigen one. I mean, I'm sure they're beautiful, but leave it to Wet n Wild to make an affordable version for everyone. And I absolutely love that they did that because everyone wanted the body luminizer when we all saw Rihanna looking bomb as hell in it, and everyone went out and spent like $60 on that product. And I don't doubt that it's good, but that's a lot of money for something that you're putting on your body. And I really appreciate Wet n Wild coming through and giving us a more affordable alternative to the product, because now I am more than intrigued and more than willing to pick this up. So I'm definitely going to get the lightest shade that they have. I'm really excited to try it. Even though it's fall and it's like going into the colder seasons, I'm still going to wear it. You know, I'm still out there rocking a mini skirt in the fall. I just throw a little jacket on over it and it's all good. I might get some weird looks from time to time, but I really don't care. And speaking of Miss Rihanna, we have a new Fenty launch. They are coming out with the Stunna lip paint in the shade Unveil. This is going to be retailing for $24, and it is available right now. So this is a beautiful milk chocolatey brown nude shade. I absolutely love the shade of this liquid lipstick. I think that on me it would look pretty dark. It would probably look like a kind of milk chocolatey brown shade on me, but someone with deeper skin, this would be an absolutely stunning nude on you. And I absolutely love that Rihanna hasn't come out with this giant line of liquid lipsticks. I love that she's been releasing like 1 or 2 every couple of months. It makes them seem really high end, and it makes it really sought after because they're not releasing liquid lipsticks left and right, and I believe they've only released 2 now. So they seem really special and really exclusive to the line, and I like that they're doing that. It's building a lot of hype around the actual lipsticks themselves, and I think it's a good marketing idea. I want to see this in person. I'll probably go to Sephora and check it out. I don't really think I need any liquid lipsticks right now, but I have been really curious about her formula. I think the actual packaging and the package of the liquid lipstick itself is absolutely stunning. It looks very inviting, and I think that they just hit it out of the park with this launch. I'm excited to see them bring out other shades, but I hope they just don't bring out a whole bunch at once, because I like that they've been able to keep the liquid lipstick launches feeling very special in a time when we are just oversaturated and tired and bored of most liquid lipstick launches. But that is going to be wrapping up this week's Pay or Stay Away. As per usual, please do let me know down in the comments below, what are you going to be purchasing? What are you going to be staying away from? I don't really think I'm going to be purchasing that much this week. Probably the Wet n Wild Body Luminizer, but I think that's it. Oh, and the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost. Okay. But I feel like usually I'm interested in more products than I was this week. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. But I do hope that you consider subscribing if you have not already. I am doing Pay or Stay Away every single Monday, and during the rest of the week, I got all sorts of makeup goodness happening here on this channel. So if you are not already subscribed, I would love to see you hit that button down below. If you did enjoy this video, I hope that you consider giving it a big old thumbs up and turning on the notification bell to know when I am posting, because YouTube will not let you know if you do not turn that bell on. I don't know why. I don't know why they do it. I don't like that they do it either, but that's just the way of the world, I guess. But I hope you are having an absolutely amazing and beautiful day wherever you are, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye!